I set up on my my waypoint number 32, and they are stacked in here. Well, they just went by, but they're stacked in here at 30 feet. So I'm gonna get set up, we'll get rolling, probably start with a crawler harness, spoon, and probably a flicker, 11. All right, I'm not even set up all the way. I got a fish on. Feels like a pretty good one. Staying down pretty decent. A lot of boats out here today, so boy. It wasn't decent. So now that brings me to something. This brings me to something. So I had my cousin Tommy out here fishing with me. We're like, man, do you ever eat a sheephead? And we knew the answer. I said, man, one of these days I'm gonna get me a nice little one out of the lake, out of this clear water. You think, who told you couldn't eat sheephead? Your parents. Who told them their parents? Well, when sheephead were bad, this lake wasn't this clean. So I'm gonna throw this in the live well, cook it up today, and let you know how it is. I'm gonna put it in the live well. So I set up a Fire Tiger Flicker Minnow 11 out there on a board. I got that about 75 down. I'm running that spoon I just caught that sheephead on, running it about 30 feet down. I got a Rapala about 20 feet down. So hopefully the way I'm marking these fish, I'll be able to troll right back into the dock for the most part and catch them. You might see I got a remote hanging around my neck now. The last one went to crap, so I figured it out. Sunday was the last day I went out fishing. I dropped the remote on the floor of the boat, and it just quit steering. So we went in, I think we got about 8. I didn't do any video, and my wife's cousin was with me. So I bought this up in Cleveland. Hey, and I wanna make an announcement, like, hey, you potheads, you gotta lighten up. Most of you got a good sense of humor, but my kid put out a Instagram post of me talking about potheads. Man, you guys got me a lot of publicity, though. Most of you have a good sense of humor. I got nothing against potheads, but good Lord, you guys are sensitive, all feeling some type of way. I mean, it's maddening. Another fish on the spoon. We'll see what it is. Doesn't feel very big, whatever it is. Oh yeah. Another one of those little guys. Well, so I'm gonna throw this one in the live well too. And, we'll make a little sheephead catch and clean today. They just want to feel loved. Whatever it was on that board, something snapped it back, but she ain't around no more. Change this spoon out. Nah, that board's hooked up now. Decent walleye. Three sheephead on a spoon, that's enough to talk me into putting another put another, you know, flicker minnow on. Flicker and Dipsy are both hooked up. So hopefully the one on the Dipsy will stick around. That flicker, I think, got hooked up when I was setting it up. I set that Dipsy back out. I only put it down 30 back. It's still over there. That's a sheephead probably. It's beating the crap out of that pole. About 40 feet to go on this flicker. I think he might have jerked off the Dipsy. I just pulled that out of the mouth walleye on that flicker, so we're gonna stay with that. Oh, I think this is still on the Dipsy. Man, we're done with this. Another sheephead. The spoon will not be entering the water. Fish on my crawler harness. 48 back. Pretty much 50. Got some weight to it, whatever it is. Target fish. Nice eater size walleye. I was starting to grow a little impatient. This is number 2. Been set up for about an hour and 15 minutes now, so I ran through a big pack. Then I lost one, caught one, and I just picked that one up, so I'm gonna get the poles back out and try it. Here's crawler harness is hooked back up just as soon as I set it back out. I don't think he popped the Dipsy. Been a good grade of walleye though today. The few I did had that one get off, it was a good sized one. Well, he come off. Never popped that Dipsy. We'll get it back down there. Looks like 50 feet's the 50 feet is the length we want. Fish on the crawler harness. Feels sheepish. Like he's having a seizure on that hook or something. Oh yeah. I can call him, can't I? And not videoing, I can usually just keep running through those packs of fish. But right now I'm trying to keep the lighting correct, so I hope it's okay. I turned back north. I was heading a little southwest, so hopefully this turns out good, but we got plenty of these. I already got 2 keepers in there, so that's plenty. Another fish on the crawler harness. I'll change this other one out to a crawler harness if this ain't a sheephead. And I'll probably start hitting them on the flickers again. I don't believe he popped that Dipsy. Ooh, oh my gosh. I got something pulling aboard. This is a good walleye here. Something just pulled the board under and took it for a ride, pulled drag. I got a limit. I just went through a pack. I'm marking this. I got one right there. If this one's as big as it feels how it bit, it'll be another Fish Ohio for me this week. Oh, he's drowned in this board. He's pulling drag. Look at that giant. I'm gonna measure that one. 26 inches. All right, see if this one on here is still on. Well, that was a triple right there, Nick. If you ever steal my boat, it'll be waypoint 34. This is a little walleye. I don't even think it's a keeper. That was a spot worth going through again, though. You talk about hectic. I'll set this back out at 85. Put that crawler harness back where it was, and then set back through that 34. Just now getting everything set back up. That's the one keeper I got out of that whole melee. It's a 20-incher. Crawler harness on again. Right back through that same waypoint, but I can see it already. Another sheephead. Look at that beauty. Well, these boards just popped back. I think this one popped off. I don't think he's on here, but that board over there just popped back. No, this one ain't on there no more. Yeah, this feels like a walleye on here. I wish these GoPros had zoom on it. There are a lot of boats around me, so I gotta watch. That's why I keep turning my head. There's boats everywhere, and I'm marking fish right now. Yeah, it's a keeper walleye. He's only got one hook in him. I'm gonna try not to net him. Another nice eater though. Got that on that flicker 85 back. I didn't have time to put the board on this other flicker. I just got another one. I just now put the one I showed you into the live well. So this would be number 5. Nice little spot. This feels like a good one here. He's pulling a little drag. Probably another one of them Fish Ohio sheepheads. Yeah, he's taking some drag, this one. I might want to net this one if it's a walleye. I didn't even have the board out. It was just straight lining. I see it coming up. No. Another you know what sheephead. Just ran that spoon down about 70. Oh, I think he popped off. Might have been hitting that grass that's down there too. I've been pulling up a lot of grass today. Don't see any grass. Got something on this spoon. Can't help but to keep going through the sun. Trying to block it. Maybe put the camera here, I don't know. Turn that flicker off might help. What do we got? I would like for it to be a walleye, but yeah, it's something good, whatever it is. I got a good idea. Oh no. Oh, on. Woo. I'm gonna point the camera this way. We can get some footage. I don't think it's my fourth fish Ohio, but she's gonna be close. That's a nice one there. Caught that on that spoon right off the bottom. That's where I've been catching them big ones, is right off the bottom. It's about 26 inches. Had a guy almost ran into him. Looks like he's got something on. It's a hot spot right here. I might have something on that board right there. Basically doing a 180 right here, just trying to get that last walleye to go through the spot. I just dropped that spoon down to 70. Something just popped it. I'm turning so hard, my board over here fell down. It's back up. So about the last 2 weeks, I've caught 3 legit fish Ohios, but I've also got some big 25, 26 inchers, just like that one I just caught. Every one of them been picked up in the same spot, but right off the bottom. I'm running that zero dipsy around 70 feet back. That's what they're coming on all the time, is on a dipsy all the way at the bottom. So I suggest getting one of those, at least one dipsy. If you're not marking them, get them down there with something on them. I've caught one of them on a spoon, one on a FJ7, caught one on a hammer time crawler harness, and then that one that was close just now, that was caught on a spoon. So running them down there, 70 feet back. I don't have a thing anymore, but I think that gets me around 40 feet. I never check the dive charts on anything. I find a depth that helps me and I go with it. I'm constantly changing lures and speeds and colors. Heck, I got 100 lures just in bandits. I might as well use them all, right? So that's my helpful tip for today. It's something about this east troll. Come back through it in the east, and I got him again. I got a fish on this pink lemonade I just put on. I'm gonna put you back down on the floor. Hopefully the lighting's better. 50 feet to go. Feels like a pretty decent fish. I wouldn't mind calling it a day. It's getting a little hot. Oh yeah, keeper walleye. Probably gonna net it. We'll see how many hooks is in its mouth. This put an end to my day. He's barely hooked. Keep some pressure on him. Yank him in there. Changed over to that pink lemonade. There she went. All a good batch of fish today. Well, there's my spoon going off too. One of them's getting thrown back. Well, this one popped off. I think I was scraping bottom on it, to be honest with you. That's fine, I gotta pull it in anyway. Another close to 20 incher there, the way we like them. So, hopefully this turns out. I'm gonna put this video on of fishing, and I'm gonna clean those sheephead, try to get somebody to eat them with me. Like I say, I think I'm gonna have to trick my dad. If my kid was coming over, I know he'd eat them. He'd have the munchies or something, so we'll see. I caught that on that pink lemonade. It looks like Flicker 11s were the key today, but that spoon right on the bottom picked up that 26-incher. So there you go. Keep them lures at the bottom. You're gonna pick something up, and they're usually a little bit bigger.